Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose. Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lady, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We have nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry. I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lady. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir, truly. I must be going.
My lady, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
All right, exclamation, everybody, and welcome to GreedFall. This is by Spiders and published by Focus Home Interactive. It's currently fully released out on Steam. Just came out today, Monday, and it is $50 US. So right off the bat here, couple little problems. First of all, you probably noticed the voice the facial animations don't even remotely match what's being said, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Another thing is that whatever that is on my belt is quite clearly floating out in midair, so that's a bit of an issue. I did go through the character creation stuff. I kind of cut it out of this because, you know, it's your kind of standard character creation stuff, although it's very, very basic. You pick a face, you pick, a skin tone, you pick a hairstyle, you pick a hair color, you pick eye color, and that's about it. You can also choose, male or female. I chose female because, it's a third-person RPG from what I can tell, so, I would rather see this booty on my screen for that amount of time. And also I'm using the mouse and keyboard right now, but I also have the controller plugged in. I might switch over to the controller, I'm not sure. Right now it's kind of weird, like how she's walking and stuff. Yeah, we've already got sort of a mixed review already on Steam on its first day, so just bear all that in mind as we're doing things. Alright, you're cleaning. It's an interesting... I looked at this and I thought, oh, this would be an interesting little thing. I speak to Novoa, I can't speak to them. This might be an interesting RPG because it's taking place in a sort of, I guess, Age of Sail time period kind of thing going on here, so that'll be kind of interesting there, like an interesting setting. Who am I supposed to talk to? A lot of people walking around here, random red leaves that are spawning out of nowhere. That's an interesting choice.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt!
And so the day has finally come.
I have no idea what the mark on her face is about either.
Are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see.
Nope,
Fight
tutorial
with honor.
time. Attack 3 times. Ooh, I like the music. Fens. Oh, well, that was not quite a defense. Prove to Kurt that you can fight. Okay. Come at me, Kurt. Ooh, yep. Okay, this, use a silent potion to a shortcut, tab space to open a tactical pause. Okay. Tactical pause will pause the game, allow you to choose your next action at your leisure. Okay. Be able to access your spells, skills, and potions directly, or assign a shortcut using it during combat. You can also learn more about enemies around you. Alright. Action, so parry, quick attack, kick is left control, furious attack is Q, dodge is left shift. Ooh, that's interesting keys. Okay. Potions, health potions. I did that. Health potion. What do? Oh, I bind to 1. Okay. There you go. That's better. Oh, damn it. Oh, that didn't work.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Firearms are ideal for interrupting or destabilizing an enemy. Each shot consumes 1 ammunition. Okay. So, techniques, firearms. I guess I'll bind that to 2, I guess. Alright. Oh, that's my light. Okay. Maybe we'll bind that. Can I bind that to something? Like 0. There we go. Okay, interesting. Go. Physical armor level is shown on shields and the health bar. Armor absorbs part of physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can use an impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Change equipped weapon. Equipped an impact weapon. Swap equipped weapon. Ah, I see. Ooh. Oop. Nope. Nope. Oh. See, I'm having a problem here where she's kind of focusing. I don't know what happened to the other guy. I don't know if he ran out or what, but I'm trying to like get her to focus on the guy. Okay, there we go. Fury is a state that allows you special attacks that inflict bonus damage and make enemies lose their balance. The segmented meter that fills up as you attack the enemy, cast a spell, or parry attacks from enemies will allow you to see your Fury level. When the meter reaches the first level, a visual effect will appear in your character's hands. Press Q to use a Fury attack. It's a little bit janky, the combat. It's like she's kind of... I mean, the dancing is kind of interesting. But it's sort of... Sheath your weapon when out of combat. Okay.
It
It's
appears we've brushed up on the
very
basics.
floaty.
It does. And I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him how happy you are that he's coming along, or complain about being shadowed by a bodyguard. Oh boy. I'm not sure what that means by showing him how happy you are. Let's see that.
On the contrary, I am thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Don't tell me the old school teacher is competing against me. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I've no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for a celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Alright, meet Kurt in front of the palace. Yeah, the combat's just slightly floaty. Like, it feels like there's ice skating along the ground during that. And I don't feel like... I like the tutorial, but I don't feel like it really is preparing me for anything. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I was so outmatched that I didn't really get much out of it. But let's come in here. Open.
What is this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
What's going on with her
You
hair on that
remind me
one
so much
side?
of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my daughter has left on a mission to heal her people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
This was not the place we walked in at. What the heck? I thought we walked out the same door we came in, but apparently we did not. Wow, we're just completely different area. So what that was hinting at was that we are going on an expedition to try to find a cure. There's a big old plague happening in this area, and Boku people are dying from it, and we're gonna go on an expedition to try and to some other magical, mystical island that apparently might have a cure, and we're trying to find out if it does, so we can bring it back and cure everybody. Kinda. I'm gonna take a look around real fast, because actually is quite beautiful here. We got there. It's like a founding
Kurt,
father or something.
it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You were right. Maybe he is already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier located?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Boy, those guys walking around in the background are loud. It's sound like they're stomping around like horses here. Alright, so companions on the team is Kurt. Add to the team, he's got 900 life, level 9 endurance, bunch of other things. He's coin guard, affection, relationship level suspicious, and craftsmanship. Okay. Inventory. What is inventory? Oh, that's Kurt's inventory. Ah, okay. Sure. And his equipment. Anyway, add the team. Run the team and quit. Just obtain a secondary request. You can follow the details of the request by reading your request
Where
aloud.
would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Ptolemy and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know,
Departure.
but it is certainly worthy of inspection.
Okay. You guys done talking? You done chatting there? Coin guard, merchandise, but they just gave me a whole bunch of other things too, right? A whole bunch of other people to talk to. Am I crazy here? Alright, let's come out of there. Because I just saw a whole bunch of quests pop up. Notify the time ambassador about your departure. Okay. Well, is there a map or something here? Yeah. Oof. Oof. Oof, it doesn't move very well. Negotiate with the vendor. There's an Alliance Embassy. A lot of other stuff. Alright, so we gotta go here to negotiate with the vendor, so we gotta go there. Notify the ambassador about our departure. Or notify the Bridge Alliance ambassador. Embassy. Okay, I think this is... Okay. I think this is the way to go. It seems like the only way to go. Any secrets hidden around here? Ooh, it's jittery, friends. And I have a really good rig here, and it's pretty jittery. Oh, hello. Loot. Root iron ore and some hawthorn. We're getting crafting materials. Ooh, 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 I see more sparklies. Obsidian, haze potion, and gold coins. Take everything. Any more sparklies around here? Nope. Okay. They left a dead guy in that cart there. Oh. Nope. Oh, don't you dare. Don't you dare shoot me. I want my... Where am I? Oh, did we... Oh yeah, you got the guy. What happened to my sword? Did he take it back? I guess I gotta do V, right? Ah, there we go. Loot. Gold coins and ammo. Is there something back here? That's all cordoned off so we can't go up top there. Okay. Yep. Wow, it's a little bit difficult to see these little sparkly glowy things, but I guess that's part of the deal. Wow, I don't remember. Did he kill 2 guys here, or was this guy already dead? Old coins. I don't even know if I'm going the right way or not. Oh yeah, I definitely am. It's on my little compass there. More loot. Take everything. Oof, there's a lot of characters popping in and stuff. Not exactly optimized, I would say. Let's come in here, talk to the ambassador.
Good day, Excellency.
Lady de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tir Freddy on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Really?
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that, but I'm sure that my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You were hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Just don't lean so forward that you're gonna light your cap on fire. Ask about the Lem?
Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
Thélème.
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet, and give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith. But their differences are purely theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Their relations with the congregation.
What is your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Bridge Alliance?
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Théléme's position on Tirfredi.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult, disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
There is something going on, not only with his shadows, but the shadows on his neck are causing you to see his, like, his neck looks very, like, 4 polygons strung together. Anyway, I think we're good there. Let's leave.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
Alright, there's the embassy there. Okay. Now, we gotta notify Bridge Alliance Ambassador about our departure. But also, don't we have another side quest here? Yeah, we gotta negotiate with this vendor. And heretic hunt. Okay, coin guard, negotiate with the vendor. Display on map. Let's make that our target right now. Oh, it just happens to be this way.
The merchant is there.
Merchant is Oh, yeah, 18 meters. You saying the merchant is here? No. Oh, here he is.
Good day, my lady. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refuse to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, madam. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, madam. I'm just an agent, and I'm only obeying orders.
Ask for more instructions. Ask about the other merchants. Ask about the other merchants?
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
Ask for more instructions?
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders? Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You were demanding a second payment, but refused to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Charisma. Threaten a prison sentence. Offer a bribe. Threaten him. 50% chance? 50% chance of having a charisma succeed? Sure?
I don't think you understand who you were dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lady de Sardet, niece of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion and theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That's a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise without delay, unless you'd rather your master is hung, and that you finish your days in prison.
As you request, my lady.
50%.
I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
From the coin guard barracks, something or other, it went by too fast. Okay, so one thing though, I forgot to mention this because I didn't think it was that important. You do select a class at the beginning. You could be a magic user, a warrior, or a I forget what the second one was, but it's basically like it read like it was like a ranger kind of thing. So I picked a warrior. But however, it said during that time that that only really affects your starting abilities. After that, you can pick whatever you want from any tree you want. So that's why I just picked the warrior. I was like, you know what? Let's just go with something that's I'm used to here. Find the smuggler, and we gotta get over there. Let's see if we can maybe find this smuggler here. Hopefully without accidentally triggering anything else that I don't want to trigger yet. Not sure what those NPCs are doing. They're like walking to the end of the street, turning around and walking right back again. There's somebody here to talk to. would I talk to this guy?
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
There's something here. What is this? Poorly written notice. To the family of the rich man who provoked us. We have him, and we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with a full purse to the alley south of the old warehouse district. Well. Well. I think alley south of the... There's a crafting table over here. I was like, what is that thing showing up there? So the alley south of the district. So is this merchants? Wingard Barracks? I wonder if it would actually show up on here. Does that? Do I have that under missions or something? Side quests. Heretic hunt. Find the smuggler. That's weird. It's weird that they don't show that on the map here. Very strange. But the alley south of the Uzma, what's it, right? Come on, full person, the alley south of the old warehouse district. Okay. So, I mean, this looks like the warehouse district to me. So I imagine Mr. De... Okay. Captain Vasco. Storeroom Tavern. Teen Family House. I mean, we're definitely, I would imagine, definitely going south here, so I guess we'll just keep going this way. Oh, okay, so they're right in front of me. Ah, damn it.
Careful, Greenblood! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded! To my health! And death to the others!
Damn. Okay. Sure, last save game. Wherever that was. I guess I should be saving more often, huh? Ah, so it was just right here. Okay.
To my health! And death to the others!
I got my sword out now. That's good.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Yeah, it's really weird trying to, like, I don't know if he can I lock onto this guy? Oh, I can lock onto him. Okay. It just, oof. I mean, a lock on helps a lot, but man, it's like they're often attacking you with multiple guys, which is cool and all. But it's like you're floating. It feels like I'm ice skating all over the place here. And it also doesn't help that, like, she sort of gets, like, some velocity behind her. Like, she doesn't, like, stop on a dime. Like, if I just hit tap E, that was a tap of E. Let me tap W. There's a tap of W. There's a slightly longer tap of W. You know, it's like she's got a little bit of momentum behind her. Can I? Oh, yeah, I can jump this. I was going to say, can I climb this? Because it's got white stuff on it.
Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours. But
Okay. What was the point of that? I'm not sure why I scaled that. I look at it. 4-quarter coin. Oh, that's nice. They actually show you there, but they don't show it on the thing there.
You'll find all you need in our selection, whatever you need.
Merchant there. What is this? No idea. No idea where I'm at. Just barged into somebody's house. Oh, you. Quartermaster.
Lady de Sardet, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
So, the missions are okay. I mean, they're mostly, they're okay. I'm not like, I mean, we're still early on here, so I can't complain much. They are giving us like little things here and there to do, and this is the kind of thing you would expect. Abandoned letter. Albert, I hope you will be given this letter when you finally return from Al-Said? Provided there is somebody still alive here to give it to you. I can barely see anymore and it's difficult to write. I'm sorry, my child. I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful bookstore by now, but they might not have found the chest I hid in our house. Take care of yourself, my son. If the money enables you to, flee to this magic island, which is said to be completely free of evil. Your loving father. So some house around here has a chest in it with some goodies. Is it this house?
It's blocked.
Okay. Well, it said it was next. Well, it said there was a bookstore involved, so I imagine here the house was in the bookstore, or part of the bookstore, or next to the bookstore, because that's usually how things would work, right? I keep hitting space to like jump things, and that is not how that works. That is not at all how that works. Anything? Can't go in there, okay? Can't go through that door either. Alright. Just making sure. So I like that they give you these little things. It kind of reminds me a little bit, ever so slightly, of like The Witcher. Like where they give you a lot of like little things that you can go and just, if you're observant enough, you'll find them. What's kind of weird though is I don't know where to go for some things. Villain's Den, huh? Merchants, Teen Family Warehouses, Vigilance Embassy. I'm assuming if I just come over here where a lot of these question marks are, that I will find what I'm looking for. We gotta go over here and find the smuggler anyway. So we'll do that. Something else, too. This map is really hard to read. I think that these are the paths here, maybe? And these are the buildings? I'm guessing, since there's where the doors are. So I guess that's what I'm looking at, but man, the contrast between these colors is really not great. You know what I mean? It's like I'm kind of looking at it like, well, how the hell do I get over to this place? I think I take a right here and hang another right and then a left and then a right. I'm down there, I guess, but there's so many like little things that are just like, I don't know why they felt it necessary to show like the wooden areas versus the non-wooden areas. I don't know. I don't know. The aesthetic choice on that map maybe not the best thing. But here's our merchant. What does this sign say again? Tavern, Coin Guard, Port Quarter, Bridge Alliance, Embassy. Okay. Now this has a plague area. Okay. Can't see anything in there. How would I know what the old bookstore looks like? There's a crafting table here. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. You need knowledge to be able to use a crafting table to obtain it. Spend points in desired talents. Use certain pieces of equipment or companions that can give you a bonus. Each talent point will unlock new recipes. You'll also need ingredients. Need ingredients. I think they mean you also need ingredients, not need ingredients. Need ingredients. That's pretty hilarious. Which you can buy or find while exploring. Yep, those are supposed to be 2 words, not 1. Okay, that's fine. That's just dandy. We have another sparkly glowy over here. Leather and health potions. So I gotta find a house here that is somehow open. That's a tavern, it looks like. That just doesn't look like anything. There is like a hole up there, but I think that doesn't look like there's an actual interior in there. Now I'm gonna be searching all over the place for this one. There's one door that'll open. Let's see, nothing there. Coming back to where we were at the beginning here. Where's my map at again? Alright, so I gotta turn around the other way. This is one of those times where I kind of wish I had a little mini map. Because, that might help a little bit. I mean, it's nice that that main map, as ugly as that main map is, it's nice that it stays stable so you can kind of get a gist of where you're going and what you're facing. But, also not the greatest thing in the world. Oof, fungus. Okay, I guess I'll take everything then. Alright, you got discovered Port Quarter. Where did it say that was at? Maybe it gave me a clue here in the notes. Abandoned letter. They're still here. You've probably wrecked our beautiful bookstore by now, but I might not have found the chest I hid in our house. Take care of yourself. Leaves Magic Island. Okay, so it really doesn't say anything. I'd have to really look around with a fine-tooth comb to find whatever it is that they're referring to. Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under control of another faction other than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costumed torso of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation with this faction. Okay. So, a costumed torso, you say? Can I, like, steal this guy's clothing? No? Okay. I guess that's a no. Harbor Master's office. Oh, it's very, very empty in here.
To my help, and death to the others!
Break his armor here as he stands there and lets me do it. Yep. No, he's killing people over there too. Loot some gold coins. And what do we got over here? Oh, that was I picked a lock apparently. Priest's robe and priest's gloves. Sure, take everything. So is this what I need? Is this the disguise I need to get through here? Where's my inventory at? Inventory? Oh, here it is. How do I... Oh, I have a display of good fortune as well. Didn't know that. Let's take the priest's robe. Sure. Equip. No equipment there. Hands. Goldsmith gloves. Yeah, let's equip those. This is a little bit janky a way of doing it. Why not just give me... This is weird. Why not just give me an inventory and let me right click on things to equip them? Like, what is the advantage of having this over like a tried and true thing? Alchemist's rapier. That looks interesting. Okay, let's put that up here, I think. Sure, equip that. And down here is just a worn spiked hammer. Is all we've got there. Alright, we do have a novice's ring. How about our regulation pistol rifle with boar ivory decoration? I guess I'll take that. I think some of this was some of this might have been pre-order stuff because I did pre-order the game. So that might be what we're seeing here. In fact, I think that is what we're seeing here. Is there no like ring finger things? I have to put a ring here where my hammer would be? That's weird. Discoverer's hat. Okay. Equip that. All right. Well, we're looking spiffy now, I guess. This guy over here have some? Yeah. Second in command, cusses. Take everything. So should I, where's my character at? Oh, Let's crouch. Inventory. Let's go to Kurt here. What do you have? You have a used felt hat, which will actually work better for you. Then you've got like 2 things in that torso, though. You know, the old studded cuirass is a little bit better. It's blue. But I'll leave this on here because it's 2 stars, I guess. I don't know. I haven't really explained those yet. Priest gloves. Not really that great. This is also not really that great because he's got like upgrades on his stuff here. Magic damage, ammo. Bandit's hat, use felt hat, okay. I guess he's okay. Anything upstairs here? How did this guy die? Gold coins on him. Nobody in here, but I do see a footlocker. Soldier's boots, ammo. Okay, I'll take everything, I guess. Oh, here's a chest. Sailor's coat, boots, and gloves, and everything else. Suddenly they're giving me a whole lot of things to look at. Sailor's coat is about the same, it looks like. Maybe. Yeah, it's about the same. Yeah, okay, so this is the insignia on there, right? So what is the insignia of the area that we're in? Does it tell me over here? Maps. I don't know. That's what's weird, is I don't know what, like they tell me I'm in a different faction's thing, but I don't know what that faction's, insignia is. Is it the red thing? Is that their insignia? Or is it the blue thing? Get that. I was wearing this. Right. Sailor's coat. I feel like it's maybe the blue sailor's coat. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna, even if we meet somebody else here, it's not gonna be that big a deal. More for like when we're outside walking around. Ooh, some keys. Key to Serene Harbor jails. Okay. Oh, here's another chest I didn't even see. Oh, a bunch of random stuff in there. Not warehouses. Master's office. And those guys aren't going to be too happy with me. Find the smuggler this way. I wonder if it'll tell me again, like... Like, this has red on it, so I'm assuming the red insignia is the one. Of course, I'll be walking around with Kurt here, who doesn't have a disguise, so I don't know how well this is going to work out. Oh, it's not going to work out at all, that's for sure. Well, he's running off ahead of me. Come on, everybody. Okay, so clearly this is not the right... this is not the right uniform for this area. Hornfelt tricorn. What does that look like? I mean, it's worse than everything I have, but I thought it might have a thing on it, but no, it doesn't. Okay. So if I, let's try putting on the sailor's coat and see what happens. See if they now recognize me as someone who's supposed to be here. Just walked right through that netting. Like I wasn't even there. What is this? That's where we gotta go. Right, so we'll come back out here again. And... walk over here and see what these guards think of me. Or maybe I'll climb first. Maybe I'll climb first. Oh my god. Just there. Just climb. There you go. Nope. Put that away. Loot. Fungus and hawthorn. That looks interesting over there. I guess they had me do this because I'd be out of sight of them by doing that. Nothing shiny over there, okay. Yeah, this was just a way into the warehouse without going through those guys. Oh, I see some stuff up here. Old barbet, and a great iron hammer. Two-handed heavy weapons I need for that, but that's okay. We'll take it anyway. I haven't been dinged on weight yet, so we'll see what happens. Alright, a bunch of stuff there. I'm getting all the loot, friends. Getting all the loot we could ever want here. I assume I'm supposed to see something in this... I'm supposed to see something in this warehouse, right? If I stop left clicking. says find the smuggler there. Or maybe this was just literally just a way to get in here to get some extra little stuff, little baubles. Over here, bunch of stuff in there, old reinforced gloves and things. I guess we can see if this outfit actually works. Over here, ammo, beast essence. I'm gonna walk right by these guys and see what. Actually, you know what? Let's do a let's do a quick save first. I think I did a quick save, right? Yeah, there we go. Gentlemen, how goes it?
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're your replacements. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties.
Okay, so we do have the right outfit on. Cool. Well, that worked. So I didn't have to go around the long way. I could have just walked right through there. But anyway, we also have a guy over here. So these guys have blue outfits, right? Blue insignia, I mean. Now who? Find the smuggler 50 meters. Lock this door. Ah, here's the prison.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
Not sure. I guess I'm doing things out of order here, but I have the keys. Oh, it's telling me I can't open it for some reason. I know not why. Oh, there's present. Serene Harbor Jail. This key opens the keys to Serene Harbor Jail. Okay. So, won't let me open that though. How am I supposed to use the keys on? I mean, you would think that these would be the keys I picked up, right? Or I have to trigger something else before I do that. What? I'm so confused right now. I don't know what is. Oh, I don't want a marker. Find the smuggler, heretic hunt. Find a way to move the cargo. West, the great departure. Notify the Bridge Alliance ambassador about your departure. Side quest, heretic hunt. Just all it says is find the smuggler. It's not really helping me all that much. Find the smuggler. I mean, it says it's not in here, it's outside. Okay, let's just follow our compass, I guess. That marker is still on that map. Can I take the marker off the map? Thank you. What's over there? Okay. Well, I guess that other thing opens up after I do something here? Because I don't know why I would free them just yet. Maybe it's to do a favor for somebody. Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to that guy. How the heck do I get down there? Oh, I go this way to get down there.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's niece. All is in order. We will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Alright, about the cabin boy. When did you see him for the last time?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does he have any acquaintances?
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Okay, who are his close friends?
Miss Jonas. Does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
Alright, I don't want to talk
Be
about
back
anything
soon,
else.
Captain.
I imagine he can chat my ear off for ages here. Aha. Oh, I saw some sparkles somewhere. Gold coins and ammo. We do that though. Alright, that's fine. Back up into port here. I'm not sure why that was listed under... Okay, find the way to move the cargo. Okay. Just it's weird. You, sir. Mr. de Quicilian?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Ask about his future role on the island?
What will be your official title on Tifredi? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Alright. Oh, that's probably something I
need
should
to be
have
leaving.
mentioned too.
I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
That apparently this this island, as they've been alluding to, has monsters on it, and you do actually fight monsters, like legitimate, like Cthulhu-esque monsters, from what I understand. But obviously, I haven't gotten that far, and probably won't get that far right now, because man, there's too many things for me to look at and interact with. Can't open that door. Can't open that door. Open that door. I'll find this freaking old bookseller somewhere. More hawthorn. Oh yes, we have made a complete circuit now. This here is what? We came out of here before, didn't we? Discover where to find Constantine, I mean. Investigate the disappearance of the Novice. Down there. Vigilance Ambassador. Warehouse. Not prison. Okay. Not Novice. Villain's Den. Alright, let's head to this storeroom here. Down this way. I'm finding it slightly difficult to navigate the world. It's like, it feels like, I mean, there's plenty of landmarks and stuff, which is nice, but it's still, you know, like there's no easy demarcation between sections of the city, sort of, I can see. Sailor's coat, yeah, whatever. I assume we can, like, either sell some of these sailor coats or decraft them or something. Speak to Flavia.
Good day. Someone told me that you were a friend of Jonas, the young cabin boy who has gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Where's he at? When's the last time you saw him?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Well, she said give her your best guess. Jeez Louise. Ask about his habitual comings and goings.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Sounds like me a little bit there. Alright, ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Did he have enemies?
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you'd guess, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I
Okay.
need to be going. Farewell.
And then there was his other friend over here, right? To talk to.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were, and I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
What was the cabin boy's state of mind?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
About the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Alright, find and interrogate witnesses.
Thank you, Lauro. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here. I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
We also need to grab this loot. Oh, I saw that there. I thought there was a way to get over to the other side there, but there is not, it looks like. Then, let me just make sure there was nothing back behind here. You know, they're not hiding anything on me. Nope, doesn't look like it. You see something up here, though. Yeah, I was gonna say, I saw a little sparkle here and there. So we're back at sort of the crossroads here, right? My target, the witnesses, is right here. So I guess this is where we're going to go. Inside the tavern. Haven't been in here yet. Completing quests. A GreedFall quest could usually be completed several different ways. The Sarde has more than one string to his bow, or her bow in this case. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption. Creating items from the crafting table with some of the means available to you to reach your goals. To improve in these areas, spend points to corresponding talent tree or wear equipment that offers bonuses. Threats in combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents. Okay.
Good day, Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
About the cabin boy going missing.
I am looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who has been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I'll ask him about Constantine as well.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age? Hair down to his neck, light brown? Blue eyes? Quite the talker?
I don't believe it.
That guy
he was there.
now
He's
walking
the man that started the
in
fight.
place over there.
I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Okay, repair the damage. Let's see if we can repair the damage.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his daughter her allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Wow, that was very condescending. I was like, dude, I'm gonna freaking repair your stuff. Just compensate the innkeeper for damages. I just picked up someone's coins there. All right, can I?
This furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Okay.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
Where exactly would I get metal dowels? In his storeroom back here? Oh, hello. Yep, indeed, in his storeroom. I'll use his own metal dowels. I need, let's see, that's 2 of 4 there, right? So, what else up here? I thought that was someone standing there for a second. I'm like, what? Oops. Oh, it's a book of some kind? Letter from an alchemist from Al-Sad. Dear Arf, I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules did not apply to them, particularly regularly performing questionable experiments. There's nothing the rest of us could do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace. Your friend. Okay. Nothing There, alright. Making sure. Did I go in this door? I can't go in that door. Okay. Just checking. What about back here? Oh, hello. Keeper's storeroom key. Well, you don't say. I'm glad I took lockpicking. That was one of the things I took. You got one talent point when you start the game. You got one other point. I took lockpicking, and I'm so glad I did. Holy crap! Am I glad I took that. There are only 3 levels to lockpicking, as far as I could see there too. So, all right. So that's a thing. I imagine the storeroom is downstairs, next to those barrels that we saw. This is not the way I wanted to go. Oh, I wanted to go down the stairs. And through this door. Oh, this is a little kitchen here. Oh, use key. Also lockpicking level 1, so. Innkeeper's key. This key opens the service door of the tavern in Serene. Ooh. Okay. I don't know why I would need to open the service door, but I guess I can open it.
Locked.
Whoops. Oh. Use key with Q. Oh, is this where I picked up that letter? It is. Oh, I can scale this. That's probably where the thing is, I bet. But anyway, before we do that, let's come back in here. Got stuff to repair first. There. Back in here. Come on over here. Repair.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Okay. So we did that. Then this is the guy I gotta talk to. Yeah, the regular.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I'm here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago after visiting this establishment.
That person's still walking in place behind us.
2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What happened during the evening?
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Alright, ask about the cabin boy.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
More information on the rich man.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, my lady, you're in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
Suddenly we are surrounded by people.
But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Ooh, hello. Hello there, gold coins. Oh, also there's a thing behind here? Whoa. Oh, this is where... Oh, this is the gambling den. Okay. Oh, hello. Hello, more coins. Taking everybody's tips. Hope you don't mind. I know they were for the waitstaff, but, you know, trying to save the known world, you know, all that stuff. What is this? Oh no, is it, is this an opium den? Or at least a concubine den? It looks like it. Looks like we're getting the finer pleasures here. Nothing there, nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, that's fine. Didn't see anything over there. Didn't see anything at all. Don't mind me. Alright, so we can tell this guy that we repaired his stuff.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
No, I think that's about covers everything.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
So, was that him? Was that Constantine in the jail cell that I saw? And the game just pretended I didn't know him. Let's see where we're going here. Looks like it's this way. I can confront the kidnappers. That's okay. That's for which one is it? It's the cabin boy, right? Let's see if I can get over here, at least. Yeah. It's like I was sitting there wondering, like, who are they praying to? Oh, I see. Alright, through the door, I guess.
Might I help you, my lady?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okay, you're just gonna stand there and look at that wall, huh? Yeah, the wallpaper's nice, isn't it? All right, Lady Fontaine.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lady de Sade.
And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We are looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Speak about the altercation at the tavern.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it is their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Okay, that's why the Nauts would have taken their son.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact... it sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Okay, so the plot thickens. For some reason, I kind of thought there would be some, like, long-lost son thing going on here. And indeed, my initial instincts were correct. Are you sure you're okay there, lady? Sure everything's good? Okay. You have fun staring at that wall. But, however, my friends, we've been going for quite a while here, and there's no end in sight yet. You know me, I gotta play all the side quests, because that's just the way I do things. I still have to talk to the bridge ambassador about that. We've got to find a smuggler, find a way to move the cargo, learn about Naut contracts, all that stuff. Still got a lot of things left on the plate here, friends, but let's actually save this, perhaps. And back to main menu. Hopefully, eventually. Some loading, there we go. But this, my friends, has been GreedFall. It is by Spiders and published by Focus Home Interactive. It is fully released out on Steam, currently $50 US. It's got a little bit of jankiness here and there. The story is interesting. The missions are interesting. They're not blowing me away just yet, but they're not, too bad. It's got crafting and all that stuff in it. I've barely touched upon, but yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, there's jankiness. There's a lot of hiccups I'm seeing, and I have like a 1080, NVIDIA 1080 here, and it's hiccuping quite a bit. And there are some, the combat is a bit floaty. I can see getting used to it, and I feel like I can get used to combat at some point, but it is like, it's almost like Rock'em Sock'em Robots almost. It's kind of just very janky, the way it's kind of working. But some of that I think they could probably tighten up. Just, stop making it look like your characters are on roller skates and all that stuff to do their attacks and whatnot. And then, obviously the voice sync, the lip sync is off on faces and all that stuff. But other than that, so far so good. It's kind of a shame that, they kind of hyped up a lot of the, monsters that you'll fight and all this stuff. And yeah, it's going to take a while to get there. And there's a debate as to whether or not this is an open world game or not. I haven't seen enough of it to say yes one way or not, but it does sound like it's more of a handcrafted first person, pull your hand along, along the path kind of thing, old school RPG-ish thing going on there. And I like that there seems to be a few different ways to finish missions, although I feel like if I'm going to walk into that jail cell again and then it's going to be like, hey sis, or hey cousin, thanks for breaking me out, I'll be like, why did you say something earlier? You know what I mean? So I don't know if there's any scripts that are kind of broken that way or not, but in any event, still very much enjoying it. It's just, it is dragging. It is very, very, very slow in the very beginning here. If you're doing what I'm doing, I imagine if I just stuck to the main quest, it wouldn't be so bad. So, but that's it for me, friends. I will leave links as always down in the description so you can do your own due diligence. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.